Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I can't believe this happened. I gotta show you. I had some work done on my van. I had a friend of mine from a good family that I love is a welder. And this young man came and he fixed my rust issue. I'm so excited! So here, I'm going to show you. A couple of things I'm going to show you. Okay, so you'll see down here that there is this like screen thing, right? Right here. So this screen is steel, and it is welded down, so the rust is right under there where you're looking straight on, and underneath that one, I'm so excited. Everything has been just like sanded down really well. You can see how it's like shiny, smooth, and yeah. So I want to give a great big fun shout out to Joel Farb. He's a great welder, guys. He takes care and pride in his work. He comes, he cleans up his mess afterwards, he brings all his own tools and whatever he needs, and he stays focused and on task. So if you live in the Portland area, particularly in the Beaverton area, and you're watching this and you need a welder to come on over and weld something, you need to call Joel Farb, F-A-R-B. And yeah, and the Farbs are a huge family in my church, and so you'll be able to get a hold of Joel. Just ask anybody, or ask me on the video, leave a comment. So I borrowed shop vac to clean up some dust and stuff, because like this, you'll notice, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like dirt. So it's just from the sanding, it has gotten in the air, you know. But I got my pink, and I've got the green up here. Sorry, I'm still learning about filming. So this piece goes like that on the side, but I want to put insulation, moisture barrier under it, and then there's pink that will go across. Oops. It'll go across underneath these guys there. Oh look, Patches, your namesake, Patches. That's using that par 15 stuff that I painted on, and fiberglass fabric. So there'll be pink across the top, the green on the sides, and I'm still working on putting together the this was the driver's side, but I still need to sew together the cover that will go on it, that's nice and clean and pretty. And then this is the passenger side. So I'm gonna spray paint these yellow. What do you think? That's pretty girly, right? But so instead of this blue that will show like on the sides, it'll be nice, bright, clean yellow. So I'm also gonna make it so that I'm going to utilize this compartment. I've seen on many other videos where nomads, when they've put their stuff together, they've cleaned this out nice, and they've created, like with a bin or drawer or something that they can pull in and out. They've created it so that you can store things in here. They're nice and safe and handy. Maybe you store your tools under here. Maybe you store paperwork for the van, or, you know, something like that. So I'm going to utilize that both in this spot and the driver's one, which is currently upside down and sideways. So that'll be a good use of space. Now, what is that? Well, that shop vac. That's a shop vac. It is not a robot from the Star Wars movie or Land of the Lost or Mr. Robinson show. Guess I'm telling how old I am, huh? But this, I'm so excited. I got a bicycle, finally, a bike, yay. So this is my Granny Cruiser Schwinn bike with the pink bucket on the back. I will end up building something for the back. Maybe have Joel weld it to the metal that's already there. But, so there it is. And I know the background's really light. It has really pretty filigree on it. I know, girl thing. Pretty excited. Like it. Mint green. Mint green! Anyway, so yeah, I got a bike. And so I figure if my van is Patches, right? If the van is named Patches, then the bike must be the van's pet. Pet, I don't know, I don't have a name for the bike. Just pet bike. Yeah, pet bike. Silly, I know. So, I also got this beautiful piece here. It's walking along the side of the road down the street, and it was laying there with a sign saying for free. I believe it's a footboard, but it's beautiful. So what I'm imagining I'm going to do is I am going to cut off the bottom, and over here we're just going to it over, and I'm going to take that piece and I'm going to put it chunk on the back side of my bed that is going to go across here. And so then when I make the bed and I put up all my pillows against this, it'll look like a couch or a sofa. So I'll turn my bed into a seating area for when I have guests or when I'm laying around reading or something like that. And I don't know if you can tell at this angle, but it kind of is a sort of a sleigh bed. It kind of rolls over a little bit. And so yeah, I like it. So speaking of a bed, my welder friend Joel said that it was very possible to weld from like right there on this bar and right over here on this bar, an L bar that comes across to this side, and it welds to another flat steel bar that will be welded in this area for support above the wheel well. And then the steel bars will go across, and it will, sorry, now I'm like getting dizzy from watching the camera. So basically I need some steel bars to make my bed, which will be floating bed, and to come across the back of the van here. And I'm gonna go kind of narrow. I'm thinking 28, maybe 30 inches across, which will then give me some space back here for storage and cubbies up the sides into the corner. So, and my backing here will end up going here. So it won't be quite all the way to the ceiling, but it'll be up. And I'll be able to see light through these little squares. So here's the story. Okay, here's the story. So I was talking and I'm like, okay, so Joel, would you, when you get to Lowe's, would you price, please, for me the price those L bars for me, the steel ones that you know we need for welding? And he said, sure, I'll price them for you. And he sent me the pictures. $26 for one 6-foot long steel bar that's L, so it's like has, you know, an L and shape. And then I need some of the metal slats that go across. I don't remember how much they were. They're flat, but they were much more reasonable in price. So I'm like, I says, well, you know what? Would a bed frame, you know, the bed frames that people put their box spring on and then their mattress, would that work? Can you utilize or upcycle one of those? And he's like, well, yeah, so long as it's steel. Sure, yeah, I can work with that. And he has the tools to cut it to the right, length and all of that. So I'm like, well, my local neighborhood online groups, next door, by the way, and Rooster, I'm on both of those, has these all the time. So I go in the house, and the very next day, I find this. And it's from either a king or queen size bed, because there's 3 components here. There's actually, you have the 2, and then you have this guy. So this guy goes in the middle of the bed if you were to use it for a bed frame, and then these 2 are the sides. And these L bars here, like these 2 I believe are welded together already, but this is an L bar, very heavy, it's steel. So I'm like, yay! So I got in a car with my roommate Sarah and picked this up for free. So this right here is saving me like $75 minimum. So on this Sabbath Sunday day in April, I would like to say it is my testimony that God lives and that His Spirit will guide us if we concentrate on focusing and giving our questions and our needs, our desires, our concerns, our I don't knows, give them to God. Just throw it out there to the universe. And then be patient. Use the tools that you have, but be patient. And God will bring you the blessings to you. You won't have to look very far. As long as you have that faith that, that God's going to provide for you. And I believe in that. I've believed in that my whole life. And He's faithful. God is faithful. And all the way down to blessing me with free steel bars for my future floating bed here in my van named Patches. Yep, because we are patching her up. So that's my update for now, and it's probably going to be a few weeks till I have my next update because of money, my funds. The next thing for me is to finish touching up the floor. I have a couple of screw holes I need to patch up with the par 15. I hope I have enough left in the can to get the rest of the van done. And then next month I will get the bed welded in, the frame, and I'll have my mattress ordered, which through a really good friend, I'm able to get something called a purple foam mattress, like memory foam from the Purple Mattress Company in Utah or something. If you know about it, that's what it is. And so I'm getting that. And then I need to start working on the foam insulation and then the moisture barrier. So things are happening a little slow, but they're happening. And they're happening in good timing. And this is a really good, is a good lesson for me. I'm learning so much. And yeah. So, what do you do when trails call? You listen. You listen. So, yeah. All right. Goodbye. Peace out. God bless.